Hi, everyone. Whether you have been at this for a while or you are brand new to having some sort of chronic illness, including food intolerances, I have a resource for you today, and it is this book, 30 Genes. Hopefully, it focuses in there, by Dr. Ben Lynch. And this book, Genes, obviously referring to genetics, um, is a helpful tool for everyone, even for those who don't have chronic illness. I say that because it's written in a very approachable manner and with practical application for just about everyone. And I do want to say this is from the back of the book. It says, many of us believe that our genes doom us to disorders that run in our families, but as Dr. Lynch reveals in this groundbreaking book, we have the ability to rewrite our genetic destiny. So it is not one of those books that, oh, if you have this mutation, then you are doomed to X. Um, but rather, it comes from the approach that even if your genetics are perfectly normal, you can still have the issues that a person would have if they were not normal because of perhaps a toxic environment or lifestyle or needing to make dietary changes, maybe even from medications or supplements. And then on the other hand, even if your genes are quote unquote dirty, or you have these abnormalities that would normally impair the function of this gene, if you do have the proper environment and lifestyle and diet, then you may have no symptoms. Or if you had symptoms, you could significantly improve them. And it is written in such a way that you can apply this information without having a genetic test. This book is only $12 on Amazon, or at least it was when I ordered it a couple weeks ago. Um, and it is free to listen to on Spotify. So if you would like to get a paper copy of this book, I do have a link to this on my website. You can go to the link in my bio and get a copy. And just for a quick story, a few years ago, about 4 years ago, my doctor had me tested for my MTHFR gene and see what that looked like. And it was only slightly abnormal. And so according to the lab, oh, you can dismiss this because there should not be any symptoms based on these results. Well, I wish that I would have paid a little bit more attention, and I think that my doctor was heading in the right direction. Because that particular gene can be severely affected by other factors. And like I mentioned before, I had exposure to mold and different stresses. And so there's a lot of information that I could have applied that would have been very helpful, even though genetically it was not that abnormal, so to speak. I do believe I mentioned that you don't have to have a genetic test in order to apply what's in here. I did go ahead and order one for myself just because the report for that is so much more in-depth than what's even in this book. And I do feel like I'm heading in the right direction, so I'm very curious to see what I learned from that. Mine still probably does have another 2 or 3 weeks left to process it. But once I do have it and I'm able to take a look at that, I would love to show you what it looks like and also show you what I learned from it and what I plan on applying. I also wanted to mention that I have been at this for a long time. I've been living with food intolerances for 19 years and various chronic illnesses. And I do eat organic food and I exercise and I do all the things, but I still learned a ton from this book. I think this will be a good starting point. So I wouldn't share this if I didn't think it was valuable. So anyway, I hope that you all find that useful.